7 a.m. 54 degrees, 7 a.m. Sun's already up at 7 a.m. It came up about 20 minutes ago. Anyway, I survived the rain. And still a chance for rain today too, but not, hopefully not as severe as yesterday. And I'm going to check my rain gauge bucket because my glass rain gauge broke from a hailstorm last Sunday, and I'll go see how much I got in there. Well, my rain gauge bucket shows 1 inch of rain last night, yesterday, and last night. Well, mostly yesterday. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I guess you could call it last night because most of it came after 6 p.m. So, well, today I'm just going to survey the result of all that rain, see what damage was done. First thing I'm going to do is check the pond dam. Overflow. Well, this side of the overflow looks normal, looks the same. Let's check the other side. The outflow, that's the inflow. Underneath that blue thing, I got it there so the cattle don't walk on it. Let's see what the outflow is doing. Just like it's supposed to. It's coming out and hitting the old culverts, old concrete ones. Yeah. Flowing nicely. And no erosion of the earth works. Okay, that's good. Okay. Yeah. This one's working good. No problems here after an inch of rain. Well, everything looks good here too. Everything's getting greener. That rain brought the grass, helped the grass grow a little bit more. Cattle are over there, top of that hill. At least the white bull in, I see one Highlander. So everything's good. My culvert job, I did this one myself. It's holding up, but there's hardly any water flowing through here. Just down here, just from the roof of the shed or barn. So it's okay. And the pond filling up with silt probably. All that mud came in. Okay, let's move on down to the one over there. I don't know if I want to walk down there or not, but I'll think about it on the way back to the house. As far as I can tell, there wasn't too much flooding here. There was no flooding here. Excess flooding, I guess you could call it. It was only an inch of rain, so that's good. But the ground was already wet. Yeah. And the hay bale still looking good. Okay, I see something. My railroad tie is still there, but I see something else that don't belong there. That black tub. Actually, I found that last July during that 8-inch rain flood down near the gate before it goes up to the pasture road. Before the road goes up, that had washed downstream and was lodged against my gate down there. The one I left open this time yesterday. Anyway, that was covering the end of my big trailer. Yeah, so I gotta go retrieve that before it blocked. I think it's been blocking the culvert probably. But everything looks like it's still the same. Looks like everything's the same. Yeah. Yeah. It overflowed yesterday just like it did before, but I'll have to look at the. I'll go down there and get it later. I don't have enough clothes on for that right now. There, I find the cattle over here on top of the hill. 2 here and 2 down there. I walk down here anyway. Yeah, I'll retrieve that. Well, the stream looks good. My plan is though to once I get the culvert next week to call the same people who did this excavating. Water's still flowing pretty heavy here, so lots of water still coming down. But at least that log is still there, and I think the other one was on that side too. Any damage will be done to this side, erosion-wise. But my plan is, well, I'm gonna retrieve that thing, take it back up. My plan is to have more dug out right here and have it piled on this side. Dig it there, put it here. And then after when I put the second culvert in there, so that should help. And the second culvert is a little bit bigger than the first one. Yeah, about 3 inches bigger. Okay. Okay, well, let's go. Yeah. I need my phone charged anyway. I've been thinking, maybe I don't need a crossing here. This should be deeper. Yeah, maybe I'll move this crossing since I'm going to be digging it up anyway when I get the new culvert. I think a better place for it, because it's only needed for the ATV across this creek stream. I think I should put it over there, past the turn, somewhere over here. Yeah, that way if it backs up, it can go around this way and that way. And if it goes this way, it'll go flow back into the stream. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Put it right there. You can grab dirt from the ditch to cover it up. Yeah, I think I'll have that moved. That way I can just drive straight across and up the hill. That's the only reason I need it to drive up the hill. Put the ATV up and over that hill. That's all I use it for. Yeah, I'll have that removed and then dig this ditch out deeper and put more dirt there. Yeah. I think that's better. And then they can make this deeper. Good idea. Okay, that's good. Where this big back hub belongs. Yeah, that's where that goes. Well, everything up here is where it belongs. So I'm good there. Yeah, I survived that wind and rain from yesterday. Now I gotta drive out to the big pasture and check the creek, bridge, and especially my fences. See if they're still working. I'm glad that survived, but like I said, I'm gonna move it all. Move it all and dig that out deeper. Move all that, the culvert and the new culvert that I want to put in. I'm gonna move it over there. I think that's a better place for it. That's deeper anyway. And with 2 culverts, it should hold it. Should be able to handle it. We'll see after I get the new culvert next week and get more work done there. And there's the cattle. Don't know how much rain to expect today, but there's a chance. We'll see. There's supposed to be a greater chance Friday and Saturday, so hope for the best. Well, so far today, Thursday, April 3rd, it's been a nice day so far. I'd say it's, I don't know. I forget what time it was. Uh, 8 or 9 a.m. I forget. Anyway, the weather's overcast, but it's nice. Temperature's cool, but comfortable. Yeah, I think it's in the mid 50s, if I remember right. There's no rain, but there's no wind. Oh my gosh, there's no wind at all, hardly. There's a blue jay up in there, making a lot of noise. Blue jay. Anyway, I'm going to head out to the big pasture and check fences and see if there's any damage from the wind or the rain. Feels good when there's no wind. Of course, in summertime when it's hot, you want some wind. But right now, it's perfect. Okay, let's head out to the big pasture. Check the bridge, check the fences. There's only 2 fences on because I got them locked out of the pasture by the road. Yeah, in case the creek flooded. I went down there yesterday evening. I forgot what time it was, 6:30 or so. And there was no flooding, but there was a lot of water in the pasture. So anyway, let's head out there and take a look. Yeah, only had an inch of rain, so I guess that helped. Didn't get too much rain yesterday. Look at that, hardly any waves on the water. I can get a good reflection. Yeah, calm today after the wind yesterday. Ooh-wee. Well, everything looks normal here, except for the water. A little bit of water on the ground. And the cattle are over there. I got them locked out. The gate's closed. Yeah, they're standing by the gate, but they can't come through. Yeah, there's still some more rain coming. Either today, tomorrow, Friday. Tomorrow's Friday. And then Saturday, another chance. So there's one cow over there. Yeah, they can go. They can go on the other side of the creek, up to the gate, up to the bridge. That's as far as they can go. Yeah, I let them in there. Since I got them locked out of here, I let them in there because there's water over there. They can't go down in the creek anymore. And my fence is good. There was no flood. There was some water running along the fence. Yeah, like it always does. I need to figure out a way to solve that problem. I need to do something there, but not today. Anyway, I guess I'm gonna walk. I'll do what I did yesterday. It's too wet. I'm gonna back up down to the gate, and then I'm gonna walk the rest of the way. Yeah, and I'm gonna walk up to. I can check the south fence from down here by the bridge, but the north fence I got to go up to the top of the road and check it up there. Same thing I did yesterday. I'm gonna check it. That way I'll know if the fences are working. And I got this fence turned off, just in case it does flood. Yeah. Cows are hanging out on the other side of the fence, other side of the gate. Well, at least I made it down here. I made it to the gate. I backed up. I got a rock pass for each tire track, so I'm pretty safe here. The rest of it, not so much. It's still pretty wet everywhere. Must have been a little bit of high water through here because there's a lot of debris, a little bit of debris there, and a few logs too. Yeah, I think those 2 logs were laying here by the gate. So I'm guessing that the water came through here. Yeah, it always does. That's why I put lots of rock here. Oh boy, look at that mess I got down there. So the water did go over the bridge. Yeah, so, but it doesn't look like it flooded the rest though. Because this here has not been affected. There's no debris up here along these. Whenever there's a flood, the debris winds up against the post, but the water was over the bridge. See what I can do down there. Yeah, I'll just leave the truck parked over there. I can get out easy there, even without four-wheel drive, because I got a rock base there. Okay. I can hear the water going over the bridge, over the road crossing over there. Yeah, there's a cattle, most of them. Yeah. I don't see no flood damage. Oh, I do see a log though, way up there. So the water was that high. Huh. And there's a cow over here. What's she doing here by herself? Okay, let's go down and check out the bridge. Doesn't look too bad. There's a big root there. Boy, those look big. That one just barely, looks like it's barely perched on there. Yeah. I'm gonna have a hard time pulling that off. I don't want it to fall back. I need to get it. I needed to get it on this side because it'll float downstream there. I'll see if I can get this log. Otherwise, I can't pass here when the ground's dry enough. The water's flowing through the creek, through the culvert, so that's good. I got a big culvert there. Okay, let's see what I can do. I'm gonna pull this one out. Yeah, that's just hanging there. Oh, it's hung up over there. Yeah, that one sticking out is from that tree, but that one there is look like it's just butted up there. I gotta figure. I think I'll have to use my truck or tractor to pull that one. Chain it and pull it out, just like I did the tree over that stump over there. There's that cow. Look at that log. That's how high the water was. So it was almost over the bank. Bully! What are you rubbing on? Is there something? There's not something. What's that bull rubbing on? Oh, there's a post. There's a post right next to the gate. He's rubbing on it. I have that gate's usually closed going that way, but I got it open this time. I got both. I got the other gate from this side closed, and then I got the gate from where the bull is open. So there's two gates in that one spot. And I got the gate closed to going up the road because I didn't want to go. I don't want them on the road when the road is wet. Okay. Anyway, I got creek is still a little bit high, higher than normal, but fences all look good. I'm going to check and my pile of limbs there are still there, so they didn't get washed down anywhere next to that tree, the dead tree. Okay, I gotta get this log off first. I'm not driving here today, so it's not that important, but I want to get it in the water so it can float downstream. Yeah, that's perched down there real delicately. I have to be careful how I pull that off. I'll do it when it's drier. Yeah, this root here and root trees hung up over there. And but that log looks like it's lodged in there, so it looks like it's, you know, that one's okay. Yeah. I can get that one off, I think. And this little one here too, I think they've taken it off. But that one, I got to be careful with that. I don't want it falling. I don't want it falling down and it'll block something. So it's best to keep it up on top of the bridge until I get a chance to drag it out of there. I managed to pull one small limb that was over there out, threw it in the water. I pulled this one out. That was in like that, and I'll throw it over. That's that one. I think that's a walnut log and it's waterlogged. Waterlogged walnut. Yeah. I think I might save that one. I don't know what I'll do with it, but I can't budge it. It's so heavy. I can't budge it by hand. I'll have to somehow get a chain on it. Yeah, and pull it. I'll probably put a chain on that end and drag it, and probably leave it over here somewhere temporarily. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. Although if I can pull it this way and then get across it, then I can. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll go ahead and pull it this way, since this is the lighter end with the truck. When the ground is drier, pull it this way so I can drive past it, and then I can hook onto it again, and from that end, and then drag it up like I did the other ones, and leave it up there on top there. Yeah, I don't know what I can do with it, but the wood still looks solid underneath it. But I'm pretty sure it's a walnut. It's got real dark wood on the heartwood. That one is junk tree, but I'll hook that with a chain too and drag it off. But not today. Today I'm checking fences. Let me get rid of that long piece there. Yeah, that tree is barely hanging on there. That would have hung up right there on the concrete, it would have kept on going. Water must have been pretty high to get that one. I'm surprised that one didn't float away. It must have been pretty high to get it up there. Yeah. But there wasn't much damage there. There was a lot of silt left over right there, a little muddy. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's a walnut. I don't know what I can do with it, but we'll see. I'll save it for later, in case it is a walnut. If it ain't, it'll just rot anyway. It's already half rotten on the outside. But I think the inside wood is good. I think. Okay, Bully's just standing over there. Yeah, he wants to go to the creek. Not today, not for a while, not while there's a chance for a flood. Yeah, they say today's supposed to be a little bit better. Huh, what was that? Something, a stick, I guess. Yeah, there's still a chance for rain today, but not too much. But Friday is forecasting another severe weather. So, and Friday and Saturday too. So we'll see. What do they call it? High risk. Yeah. Probably another wind. But today's going to be nicer. All right. This survived too. Although I need to put concrete here and over there. I got some hawk panels up there that I can use for reinforcement there and up there. And I want to fill that in too. Yeah, I need to do a better job. I'm just going to use the quickcrete, but I'll do that sometime this summer when the weather's warmer. Okay, let's go through the gate and let me check the fence first. Forgot to bring my fence tester with me down there. I had to come back to the truck, and since I was here, I decided to turn this fence back on and test it, and it's working, so there was no damage done to this fence, at least not yesterday. I turned it off again. Now I got to go back and check that fence and walk up the pasture road to check the north fence on top. See how they're doing. Because with all that wind damage, or wind yesterday, something could have fell on the fence. Well, the south fence is working good. That's this fence here, and it goes there and all the way around to that side over there, up on the east side, halfway up the east side. Well, that's good. Cattle are over here eating grass again. Yeah, that log tells me how high the water was. Yeah. Okay. Let's go through this gate and walk up the pasture road to the top. Currently I have this fence hooked to the south fence. Across this gate here. Yeah, yesterday I disconnected that fence there from this fence in case that got flooded out. This way, this is higher up, so should stay okay. Anyway, cattle are out here again. That pond filled up. All that water comes, most of it comes from up on top on this side of the pasture road. The water comes down and drains in here, but it also back drains that way through a culvert out to the creek. If this gets too full, it back drains. So yeah. Oh, Bully, you eating good? Hey, you munched on this yesterday too. Yeah, I bet you ate a bunch of that hay up there up top. Yeah. Yeah. Looking good, Bully. You're 10 years old this year, I think. Yeah, I think he was born 2015. Yeah. That's what I remember anyway. He looks good for a 10-year-old. Good boy. There's the rest of them. Yeah, she's close to having a calf again. I'm thinking maybe in May though. That's what I'm thinking. Water's flowing through that culvert pretty good. Flowing down there pretty good too. Looks like they're all leaving. They're all leaving except Bully. Yeah, I'm headed up to the top. They're making a little mess through here, but better through here than up on my road. Yeah, I gotta keep them off that road when it's wet. This summer I'll put them in there when it's dry, when the weeds get big. Yeah. Okay, that's thought the bull was coming up behind me. Yeah, he sneaks up on you. So yeah, that bull was. I got a T-post over there. He was scratching his head on it. Yeah, I use that sometimes in the middle of those, the middle of that swing of that gate to close. I'll sometimes put it there. Sometimes I'll let them in here and out there at the same time. Yeah, I let them in both ways, out that way and this way. But when I'm not using it, I pull it up. This time Bully, you were sneaking up on me, weren't you? Yeah, you were sneaking up on me. Okay, I gotta walk to the top now. Look at that. I see some sunshine. I don't think it's gonna last, but at least it's a little bit. Yeah, nice. Okay, let's go up this pasture road. The water from this side of the road, the water in that ditch is supposed to come down, flow through here, go out to the pond, and a lot of it does. And if it don't flow through the pond, it goes out this. There's a culvert under there, under that metal barrel, and it flows out through here. I think that cave-in is part of it. It's a plastic, big plastic one. Yeah. But I just noticed something. I need to clean this ditch out right through here, especially right there, because it looks like there's a little blockage here, and then water's going from there out through here. It's flowing across here. Yeah, so I need to clean that out someday, one of these days. Yeah, I'll get around to it sooner or later. Looks like that cow that had her calf had Oh, when did she have that? March 11th. Yeah, March 11th. That's just about 3 weeks. Looks like she might be coming into heat. The red one. Yeah. 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 Now let me get up the road some more. Look how that calf just hangs there on that. I need to charge that again with some insecticide for flies. Yeah, that's the one I think is going to have a calf too. I don't know if she's closer or if that cow's closer. I think she might be closer. I know when she had a calf last year, June 2, so she could have a calf in May. Yeah, that's her calf right there. Because this one's nursing on this one, and that calf here belongs to that cow. Yeah, I think she might be next. I have to keep a closer eye on her. That's it, cow. Bull, you keep checking that cow if she's in heat. Look how if they wanted to, they could jump over that, but they prefer to go underneath it to rub it on their back. I think they like that. Yeah, they like that. Bully likes it too. Sometimes they just stand there with that underneath it. But not today. Okay, I gotta check the fence up there. Those two little young bulls, yearling bulls. They're not yearlings yet. They will be. That one it will be middle April, and the darker one will be in June 2, be a year old. But they like to hang out together because they're the same age. He's about the same age too, but he sort of stands off. He didn't hang out with them as much. Yeah. Okay. They got grass to eat. Hi, little boy. I thought you was a girl when you were born. Yeah, I didn't look close enough. Yeah, if I looked at all. Okay, you belong to her. That's March 11th. And the one back, whoa, that one there is February 18. That belongs to Mama cow. And the cow behind her, that's her second calf on the ground there, nursing her. That was March 17. Okay, I got things to do. Let's do it. Go up there and check the north fence. Nice view from up here. Yeah, those are the 3 bulls from last year. March 28th from Mama cow, her 5th calf. The black one is from the cow there. Who's going to have a calf. That calf was born, the black one was born June 2, and that's her 3rd calf. And that was the first calf of the cow there with her 2nd calf. And he was born middle April. Yeah. Yeah, they got plenty of grass to eat, and they got hay too. I think she's coming into heat. Hope I can remember to write that down. That way I got some idea when they might have a calf next year. Yeah, and that's Mama cow's 6th calf. That pregnant one there, that white pregnant one, that's the first calf from the cow that had 3 calves. Yeah, that was her first calf. Her 2nd calf is the white bull up by the house. Her 3rd calf is that black one up there. Yeah. Okay, well, let's check the fence up top, and maybe I'll check the hay too since I'm up there. That's a long walk, but I got nothing else to do. The sun's trying to come out, and I'm sweating underneath this. I got a light jacket on. Yeah, see, the sun's coming out. All right, good. That's good. My phone's going to run out of battery here pretty soon. Fence on the right side is part of the south fence, and this side is the end of the north fence. It goes around through the woods, back in the woods there. It comes out on the east end, and it meets up with the south fence down there on the east end. But all I can do is check it here. If it works here, it works everywhere. I don't even need to open the gate to check the north fence. I can walk through there and check it over there. But I'm going to open it anyway, because I'm going to be headed up there to check the hay that I fed yesterday. Oh, and there's the sun. Good for you. Dry this up. Oh, the north fence is working good. So it's one less thing to worry about. Looks like there's some blue sky over there. Looks like there's maybe a storm brewing over there. Yeah, cattle are down there eating the grass. But when they had enough grass, they'll come up and eat some hay. So let's go take a look at that hay. Yeah, can't see the hay from here. I can see the top of the shelter, but that's it. I can see the hay bales that are left. I fed 2 of the 2024 hay yesterday too, along with 3 old bales from 2023, in case they need it. Yeah, the sun's shining here. Not real strong, but it's shining. But I do see some clouds banking up over there. It looks dark. Looks bluish all along the west. Darker over here though. Okay, that's where I came from. Yeah, parking down by the main gate by the road gives me an opportunity to get some walking exercise. I ain't used to that. I only walk when I have to get the job done. But I need to walk more. Yeah, when it starts to dry up, I got all this net wrap to pick up. I think I'll just burn it out here. Same thing at the house. I got some up at the house too. Gotta pick it up. But I'll do it when it's dry. Well, there's the hay I fed yesterday. 3 bales on this end and 2 bales down there. Looked like that one bale, they rolled it all the way out. The one on the right, way back there. The one on the left, it's still in one piece, but I see they rolled it all the way out to the right. Let's get a closer look at it. This is my hay feeding area. It's up high where it stays usually dry enough to keep the hay drier. Water runs off both sides, so pretty good. And this is the hay I fed. I think the last 2 weeks ago I fed there. I think 2 weeks ago. Over there. And then last week I fed 3 bales here on this side of the shelter. And yesterday I fed 5 bales, three old bales here in the front, and 2 newer bales from 2024 over there. But the one on the right, they rolled it all the way over. Yeah, but that's okay. They'll still eat it. Yeah, the only wet spot is right through here on this side. The other side stays pretty dry, but right here, the water kind of collects through here. Yeah, it finally runs off that way, but there must be a little hill, a little depression here, because the water don't run that way. It has to run out that way. I thought about digging a ditch here, but then I got to drive across it. So I just try to avoid this area when it's real wet. Let's go on down there some more. Well, the shelter survived the storm too. Yeah. can't see. There it is. Yeah. Well, looks like that bale's ready to roll down this hill, but it won't hurt nothing. They roll it out, they'll eat it. That one's still in one piece, way back there. That's one of the old hay feeders. First time I started raising Highland cattle with the horns. I had to buy this because their horns wouldn't fit in the regular round bale feeder, and that's what I started to use, round bale feeders. And this, I think this was supposed to be for horses or something, but it worked for a while. It's made out of metal. Yeah, I just have to put a bale down, roll this, pick it up, roll it, and lay it back on over the top of the bale again. But over time, it started to fall apart, so I stopped using it. And that's when I built some wooden boxes so I can lift the bale up and set it inside the boxes. The boxes are only as high as that metal panel there, and it worked. And those are square boxes, so that worked pretty good for a while till those boxes fell apart. And then I just started to set the bales out with nothing. Let them eat it and roll it and waste it. And that's what I've been doing ever since. And that's a little path I got going down to the bottom pasture from this end, from the east end. And that's where the north fence meets the south fence. South fence ends at right there on that post on the right, and the north fence ends, or actually begins here on the left. And if I need to, if one or other is not, the charger's not working, I can jump the fences there, either both ways. I can jump it to keep the fences working. Only when I have to, though. Most of the time they're independent. The charger for the north fence is over there. You can smell the hay. Oh, it smells good. This is a newer bale. They rolled it out. It's still, that hay's still dry. Yeah. That's a newer bale too, from 2024. Those three are from 2023. But they were still eating it. But that's the last of the 2023 hay. Okay. Well, since I walked this far, I might as well go and check out the culvert down there, see how it did with that another inch of rain. That's where the north fence starts, over there. And the neighbor got the wheat field planted pretty close to the fence, so I'll have to keep an eye on that. I don't think the cattle will go through there, but they might try to reach underneath it. I'll have to keep it sprayed, at least for the weeds under the fence, and part way out I'll spray that too. And there's the culvert I put in here a while back. Yeah, I just want to check it to make sure. I know water's going through the culvert. I want to make sure of that. But mainly I want to make sure that the water's not backing up on this side and going over the top of that dirt. Well, it doesn't look like any water came across, but it is backing up over here, which I expected. I expected it to back up. But if it gets too high there, it can back up this way. And I got a 4-inch hose drainage pipe perforated. Where is it now? Yeah, right there. And it goes underneath. Part of it's sticking out here, so any water that backs up will go through there. But there's also, I think there's enough room for the water to go up and over toward that post and get out through that culvert over there. Yeah, I think it's working. And he dug this ditch here, so any water coming down where I'm standing from this side will go down that way or that way. Yeah, I think I made some of these holes and the cows made the rest. Yeah, I don't see any erosion through there, so I think that's okay. But my plan in the future is to dig a ditch on the outside of the fence I want to go around the back side of that post and let the water go that way. Yeah, that won't be too much trouble. Yeah, I just dig a ditch and throw the dirt this way. Yeah, build it up there. Okay, I've seen enough. I'm not walking across that mud. Okay, let's go back to the truck. Water comes in there through the culvert, and it goes out over there, just past this dead tree. There's a culvert right there. And that's where the water goes out. But I have another overflow that will work if I can get over there. If for some reason that overflow gets clogged up and it doesn't flow as good, the area right there, there's no pipe, but it's lower on that side. See the height of the dam? It's lower on that side, so the water will go out that way on that low spot before it goes over the dam. That was my plan when we built it. Okay, it worked out pretty good. I don't think it's ever gone over there. I think it always goes out that pipe. Okay, let's back to the truck. Earlier this year, I upgraded this fence here. Originally, I don't know what year it was, 2023 maybe? Yeah, or the year, yeah, 2023 is when I put the barbed wire fence around the whole perimeter of the pasture. But anyway, originally I just put a dummy barbed wire here, and the wire was like half up on the post, just one strand. But the cattle didn't respect it, and they kept rubbing their chins on the heads and stuff on the top of those T-posts, because there was no fence across the top before. And then they kept pushing the post in, leaning them over. Yeah, and they were still walking through the fence to go get a drink, stepping over it. So I upgraded it this year. I left the old wire, but I lowered it down. Then I put a brand new barbed wire across the top, and then I got it jumped from the fence over there where there's a yellow pole sticking up in the air, and that's tied to a tree, and that tied to this tree here, and the fence is energized now. So now they don't rub on it. They try to rub on the T-post now, hopefully they'll get shocked. That was my improvement on this. And I don't want them they can walk into the pond anywhere around on these three sides, but not on this pond dam. I don't want them eroding the pond dam. And I think I need to do the same thing on the pond dam by the house too. Got 3 bales there, and this one bale here, and the other one rolled out. They got plenty of hay here for a while. Yeah. That's my hope anyway, because I don't want to come out here if it's too muddy. That pond is 10 years old too. I wanted to make it bigger farther down, but there was too many trees to push, and it was going to cost too much money. This pond here, just by itself, cost me $5,000, and I just didn't want to spend any more money. I could have put it farther back, at least make the pond twice as long, but it wasn't worth the trouble. I just needed enough water here to give them water when the creek dried up. That's the only reason I got a pond here. Because in 2012 the creek did dry up. I remember that. Luckily I had that little bitty pond there where they have access to now down by the bridge up against the hill. A remnant of the old creek. But if it wasn't for that, they wouldn't have had any water at all. But anyway, this is good, having this up here. Well, most of the shelters are in pretty good shape. But I lost my gutter on the backside, and looks like I got a hole, a gap up there, and looks like water's leaking in, especially when the wind's blowing so hard. It looks like it's coming in there and draining down there. And I got a salt block in there, and I can see some of the wood, the plywood is, or particle board is rotting there at the bottom. I ain't worried about the bottom so much. I just don't want that rotting up near the top. It's all treated lumber, as far as I know, but you know how that treated lumber does. Sometimes it rots too. Okay, I'll have to look at that corner from the outside. Yeah, I lost part of my gutter. I need a new gutter there anyway. I didn't design that very good, did I? Yeah, I should have had. I wanted the roof to stick out more, maybe. Yeah, but I wanted the full length of the six. That's the longest boards I could find for the top, so I wanted to get the full length for the shelter. But I need to fix the gutter somehow, someday. I'm running low on battery. Yeah, it's, boards are rotten. I don't know if I used treated up there. Yeah, the rafters are, and this particle board. I should have put a. I got a treated board at the bottom, a 1x4, but I should have used something better, 2x12 or something down there. But I can fix that easier. Well, the side's not too bad. I think I got a gap leak up in there somewhere. But the bottom here is rotting out too. And there. I'm gonna keep this thing standing. It's the only shelter they have out here besides the trees. My battery's getting low. I gotta go back to the truck. Cattle's out here grazing. Yesterday when I locked them out of this pasture over there, I forgot something. I forgot to unhook that fence from that gate to the creek, which is on the other side of the fence. That fence there, it goes to the creek, and I got to disconnect it down there. So if that does get flooded, it won't affect the south fence. Okay, let me go do that today. Three calves are over there, laying down. But I'm headed that way. A spot that don't drain too good, but it all drains out that way eventually. Well, this is where I disconnect the gate hook. Turn that fence off in case it does flood. Calves over there. This fence looks okay. It's working, so it must be okay. And this is my gate. And then this water flows out here. That stream there follows, comes down from there, up there, way up there. Yeah, part of my property too. And then flows out to the road over there. Yeah. And that wing there on the other side, if that gets washed out, I could put that back up pretty easy. Okay, let's head back. I think I'll walk around that wet area. My boots got holes in them. Yeah, the pear trees are blooming. There's the 3 posts I put in on this side of the white jug post. On that side, the 3 posts are over on this side. Strengthen that fence along the road if there's a flood. Yeah, I see a few blossoms on this tree, but more on that tree over there. These were pear trees planted from a seed, from a store-bought pear. This pear tree's got a lot of blossoms on it, so I'm hoping to get something more. A couple of years ago, I got a pear or 2 to eat, and it was pretty good. Yeah, sweet. Hope I get some more this year. Earlier, the bull was following this red cow around to see if she was in heat. there's the 3 calves laying over there at the bottom of the hill. And now that bull's staying close to that cow, the last cow that had a calf, March 17, about 2 weeks ago. But I think he just covered his bases just to make sure. So when she's ready, he's ready. Okay, time to go back to the truck. My phone's going to shut off any minute. Cattle sure like that mineral salt block. They got one up in the shelter too. A cow there that has 3 calves and expecting a 4th. She is her first calf. Yeah, I don't know what year. Yeah, well, she's had 6 calves, and she's had 3 with 1 more expected this year. Soon, next month, maybe. And that's Mama Cow's 4th heifer over there. It should be bred this year. So I should have more calves next year, I hope. Calves out there, holding the cows out there, and some calves out that way too. And the pregnant white one is over there. Okay, I'm about done here. Let's go back to the truck. I'll leave this gate open, but that one closed. And there's my truck. Well, this little pond here backed up to here, but when it needs to, if it's high enough like this, the water will flow out to that barrel over there, and the water's going to flow out. That barrel underneath the culvert goes out to the creek underground. It's been working so far. Water's still flowing pretty good. I think it's still too truck to get my truck out here to pull that log off. So I'll just wait. Yeah, I would need to pull the log, this end of the log that way, so I can drive through, and then turn around, drive through, and hook onto that end and drag it out or out behind me. Same thing with that one. I need to back up this way, hook on, and drag it out with a chain. I think it's too wet for that. Hopefully, well, when it dries up, I'll get to it. I don't really need to go across the creek right now anyway. I'm ready to go back to the house now. And I'll check the radar, see what's happening. I'm headed back to the house now. Done checking the fences. .58 degrees at 11 a.m. Well, the 11 a.m. radar shows nothing in my area in southern Illinois, east of St. Louis. But to the southwest, over in Missouri, and I don't know where else down there. Over in Missouri anyway. Probably Kansas too. Big weather system there. I don't know if it's headed this way or my way or not, so I'm gonna try something, see if it works. Well, according to this 11:30 a.m. radar, I got green over me, right about there. But there's still some more rain out to the southwest in Missouri. Don't know if it's headed toward me or not, but it could be. Wait and see. Well, radar was showing green over me, which meant rain, but it's not raining here. At least not yet. So it's still calm. As far as I know, it hasn't rained yet today. Just after 11:30 a.m. So far, so good. Okay. Back inside the house. No work planned today. It's too wet to do anything. Would be a good day to do some work because there's hardly any wind. But it's just too wet. Those are the 6 posts I put in. 3 here. 3 here. And 3 way down there. Past that white shed. I did that a few days ago. Well, it's after 1 p.m. I couldn't rest thinking about these logs on the bridge, so I'm gonna try to pull them off. I backed down, and I guess it was wet enough to make a track, but I'm still gonna do it. Anyway, I'm gonna hook up to the first log first. Before I hook it up with the chain, I'm gonna cut the ends off here and somewhere there. I just want to see if it's really walnut or maybe wild cherry. I know the wood is dark, but I'm not sure. I just want to know if I should salvage it or not. I think it's just rotten wood, but I'm going to cut it off anyway. Well, I saw the end of it. I don't think it's walnut because it's got white wood. So let me see if I can pull that out of the way. Yeah, I think that worked enough for me to drive by it. This was hard to saw. It was so wet. Hard to get my saw through. Had to cut it from both sides. Anyway, I don't think it's walnut. I think it's something else. Yeah, I'm not going to save it. I'm going to see if I can roll it into the creek instead of pulling it out of here. Yeah, I'm going to see if I can roll that into the creek. If I thought that was walnut, I would have kept it. But I'm pretty sure it's not walnut. So into the creek it goes. Where it goes, anybody knows. There she goes. Off somewhere downstream. Sure it'll get lodged in down there somewhere, but that's okay. Better down there than up here on my bridge. Now I need to do the same to that one. Chain it, pull it onto the bridge, and then I'll see if I can get it over the side like that one. Okay, let's chain it up. And I got that chain. There's just a little knob there holding it up. I'm gonna see if I can pick it up over that before I drag it. Yeah, all I need to do is drag it onto the bridge, and then maybe it won't be so heavy. Then I can scooter it off over there, throw it in like that one. I wonder where that big log came from. Anyway, let's see if I can lift that up first. It looks heavy, but I'm going to give it a try. Oh, it's too heavy for me to lift. I got another idea. I'm going to take the truck out, turn it around, and drive in and back in this way. I'm going to try to flip that log this way. If I can do that, yeah, that'll be better. That way I'm just dragging it differently. Yeah. I could have tried that way, but I want to try it the other way first. It's starting to sprinkle a little bit, a few drops. And it feels like it's getting colder too. Anyway, I made a little mess here on the side of this bridge, end of the bridge here. But, it'll heal up. So I turned the truck around and I'm going to drive past the log and pull it in the other direction. Now I got both ends of the chain hooked to that tree. Either I'm going to drag it that way or I'm going to flip it over. One other way I'm going to move it. I hope. Yeah. I think that might work. I need to get the biggest part of it on the bridge. That's all I know. Or most of it on the bridge. Let's see what happens. Must be doing something. As far as I can go because my truck's right next to the gate. I didn't open the gate. Let's see what it. Oh, it's coming getting rained on. Well, I moved it. Now I gotta somehow get that end up on the bridge and slide the whole thing over. Let's see if I can do that. Oh, with the help of a rope and my back or shoulders, I was able to lift that end up out here. Now I can drag the rest of it into the creek. Let me see if I can give this thing a flip with this root. Yeah, let's give her a flip if I can't. Let's see if I can drag that end over. The wind's from the north now and it's cold. Coming in from this direction. Yeah, coming right down this from upstream. It's cold. Not colder this morning. There was no wind this morning, but it was warmer this morning. Feels like it. It's cold now though. I need another jacket. One more roll. Flip it that way and it's in the water. Yeah, I knew I'd get it. Okay, let's put it in the water. Yeah, from here to there and over the side. Not sure if I can record this or not, but I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try to push that end in and make it flip over with my foot. I just hope I don't fall in. I think I'm gonna try something first. Well, here goes. I'm gonna push it right there. And I hope I don't fall in. There we go, I did it. And I didn't fall in. Okay, bridge is clear again. That feels good to get that done. Because if there's another high water over the bridge, didn't want them two logs to get, or two things to get in the way. Yeah. It would just catch debris. Okay, now I can back out of here. That creek water is still high. Hadn't gone down at all. And it's raining a little bit here. Anyway, I'm done out here. Go back to the house. Or I can relax and stay warm. It's raining heavier now. More steady too. Okay, time to go out. Now I'll have to back out. Okay, I can handle that. Well, I didn't make too much of a mess. yet. It's raining. And I got a little wet. But now I gotta close the gate and back out of here. Okay. Back out onto the road and go home. Okay, ready to back out onto the road. Well, I made it onto the road. Let's go home. Well, I'm back at the house now. And the time's around 2:30. I guess I timed that pretty close. When I started with them logs on the bridge, it wasn't raining. But when I ended, it was raining. So I got a little wet toward the end. Yeah, it's raining better now, or harder now. Yeah, I heard some thunder. Yeah. Cattle are out grazing. It's a light rain though. Nothing like yesterday. Whew. Yesterday was fierce. Yeah. Yeah, as long as it rains lightly like this, the creek can handle it. Water's still high in the creek, so it's going to add to it. Let me go check the radar, see if I got internet connection. Let's see what kind of storm is above me. Well, temperature feels colder, but it's about the same as it was this morning. Watch the cat. My arm. Gotta pet the cat with one hand and hold the phone with the other. Yeah, it keeps bumping my elbow. Anyway, oh, the rain's slowing down now. Let's see what's above me on the radar. Well, this is 2:35 p.m. and I'm right about there. So I got that little cell just came over me probably. I don't think I got very much out of it, but it was enough to. I still hear thunder outside though, so there's some more coming. I think this is going in this direction, so I might be getting some more down here. So wait and see what it adds up to. I'll check it after it's over. Well, it's about 3:45 p.m., about 3:45 p.m. And it stopped raining. Didn't rain. I don't think it rained much. I'll check my rain gauge bucket, but I don't think I got very much. But I'll still check it. If you look at the three cattle, the three Highlanders are laying down on that side of the bale, and Bully's up there eating on the other side. Yeah. Yeah. They were eating grass earlier, and now they're hanging close to the bale, trying to stay warm. It did cool off a little bit, but it's still mid-50s. But it just feels colder for some reason. And it sure is wet. Maybe that's the reason. It's just wet. But there's not much wind, so the wind stopped. So that's good too. What you doing? You come up with me? Yeah, I just come out to check mail. What are you doing? Following me? Okay, let's go. Come on. Let's go. Get ahead of me. Like you always do and get in front of my feet. And I step all over you. Like you always do. Alright, you can take off. I come out and check the mail. Yeah. See if I got any. I don't get much mail anymore, except my mail order medicine. That's about all I get now. And junk mail, of course. Nothing important. Okay, let's go check the mailbox. He goes everywhere I go. He usually walks ahead of me. Like I said, you get in my way sometimes. He acts like he wants something from me. and I never know what it is. Maybe he just wants to be with me. I guess he accepted me as part of his pride. Right, bud? Yeah. I'll check the mailbox. Yeah, got a little rain today. I'll check the rain bucket. Yeah, okay. Let's check the mail. What'd you say? Oh. He likes to rub on my legs. Okay, let's go see what I got in the mail. Probably nothing. Oh, got another advertisement from AARP, AARP. When I retired, I joined that for like a year. Oh, that's a school bus. I think that's a school bus. Hey, look, school bus. They're gonna turn. I used to ride a school bus at school for 8 years of grade school and 4 years of high school. Long time ago. Yeah. Now the other kids are doing it. What's he stopping there for? What's he stopping for? Maybe there's a ruckus on the bus. Oh, there he's going again. Oh no, it was a car coming. Yeah, a car was coming. A truck, somebody's truck. Yeah. Yeah, school buses. I think the school bus turns around there and goes back. Or maybe not. You can go all the way through to the. I guess he's not coming back. I thought he came back one time. One time he drove by and came back, so I don't know what he's doing. Nobody else lives down there except for another 2 miles. So he must be going all the way through. What was I saying? Oh yeah, ARP. Yeah, I joined it for a year, but I don't get no benefit out of it, so I just didn't renew it. But every so often I get an advertisement from them. If they want to spend the money, they send it to me. That's fine. I'll just burn it. Okay, bud, I'm going back to the house. Yeah, you can go back to doing what you were doing. You were just laying around anyway. Okay, let's go. Yeah, at least I did something today. Got those logs off the bridge, and I checked the fence, so that's pretty good. And I got a little wet. All right, let's go back in the house and stay warm. Bud's leading the way. Go ahead, Bud. You know where to go. Yeah, he's gonna lead the way. He can take a shortcut though. I gotta go around. Well, coos. That's what they say in Scotland. Coos. You got some hay and you got some grass, so you're good enough to take care of yourself now. And you got plenty of water too. I think I'm gonna end it here. Oh, I'm getting sleepy already. All right, that's all for today. If it rains again, too bad. Oh, I gotta check the rain bucket. That's right, I forgot. Let me see how much rain I got today. Got an inch yesterday. See what I got today. 4 p.m. and I don't think I got hardly any rain. Not enough, maybe just enough to get the bottom of the bucket wet. Wasn't enough to register. It was just a few sprinkles. Anyway, that's all for today. All right, that's the end of today. All right, bye. Let's feed the cats now. Yeah. When I want to catch varmints eating the cat food, I set it out over there. But since I started working on that, I stopped doing that. But lately I've seen a couple of the neighbors' cats staying up here with these guys. As soon as they see me, they take off. So the neighbors are eating my cat food too. Actually, it's dog food, but I call it cat food because the cats are eating it. That's Bud. She has no name, and that's the old mama cat, the mama of these two. I think these were born last year. Yeah, yeah. She might be pregnant. If she's pregnant, she'll have a calf. She'll have kittens in late April if she's pregnant. But I can't tell if she is or not. She might have a belly, and then she probably might have kittens too. Who knows? She has every year, so at least one or two. The year before she had these, she had one kitten that survived. That was Bud. That was my good buddy. Yeah, he was a good cat. Yeah, he was a good cat, but he disappeared because he's a male. That's what males do when they get to a certain age. They just run off or disappear, do something. They don't come back, put it that way. All right, that's all for today. That's all. The end. Well, it's 5 p.m. This radar at 5 p.m. And I've been hearing a lot of booms, thunder outside. Must be. I think it's coming from this south or down here. The thunder I'm hearing is from the south. So that's probably this stuff down here. Anyway, I'm over here, so I don't know if that's moving this way or that way. But I might get a little bit more rain tonight. It's a possibility. All right. Now it's the end again. Bye. Well, this is a 6:30 p.m. radar, and I'm getting more rain. Where am I? I think I'm right there. I think this is moving up too. Yep. Did it do that by itself? I know it just refreshed itself. Okay. Anyway, I'm getting some rain. It's a light, slow rain, so the creek should be able to keep up with it. I hope.